A tree grows here too, in a place where once two men in youth did walk, but threw their shoes across the telephone wire before they led in Washington. Hollywood too was here. They elevated shame with the colors of 2000. Death in the gutter, with a quick drive-by, took no blame, just money. All the while the grafters smiled, in shades of blue, promised milk and honey, red long gone. A soul dried, as a tree fought to grow.
Now, when was it that it first started? What do you see? When all the corruption started. I know it was dealing with Omar, when it was during Omar Bradley's term.
I think it was after Tucker. When Tucker Jr. came in, okay, it just started kind of like collapsing.
But it goes back before then.
Well, a little bit, but not
It
as
was
bad.
all right. Oh no, when Doris Davis was in?
Oh no, yeah, Doris Davis didn't even last her term.
Country and the world sees Compton.
Compton,
Compton is not all black, but we have black leaders who refuse to do what's right, who refuse to work with the sheriff, who refuse to address the youth in the city, who refuse to respect the people in the city. So as far as the image,
for the media, it's more of a flashpoint.
we don't have those officials in those cities bashing, discrediting, violating the civil rights of those who come and speak against them, like you do here in Compton.
Okay, but
That's a part of it.
but his initial
Another part
question
is the mayor bashes the media. The mayor infuriates the media. Allison from the Bulletin will not come. You see, she doesn't come anymore because her family's afraid for her. Her publisher is afraid for her
And
to
that's
come
not
to the
because of
council
the residents of the
meeting.
community.
No,
That's
it's because of the mayor.
Community oversight.
That's what it is.
Even
There's
before
no community
Lynn
oversight
Boone
to
started
hold
coming
them
to council
accountable,
meeting, I stood
and now they're
before
trying to
them
reduce
alone.
our
And
time
it
down
seems like
to
we
2
have the
minutes
same
on public
problems
issues.
every year.
But remember when I called it to his attention about Proposition 13 and the formula that was set in place then about whatever property tax you paid the previous 2 years. And then, so then he decided, okay, well, the bonds, every time we pass
bond, yes.
like that, you know, and we know you're gonna pay your property taxes. So, you know, what kind of excuse is that? If you lied, you lied. We're paying higher taxes here. Budgeting, waiting to see what Sacramento's
Sacramento's not sending them a dime. You already know that they don't have any
Didn't you
money.
read-
Those idiots went to Washington with that stimulus package themselves for money.
Didn't you-
And you remember they came back with, and you know what I have to see?
Exactly.
And not
Except
even a promise. I've been able to see for it too, that with Compton, if you look at it, Compton has been an entitlement city for years and years and years. Entitlement meaning that because of the poverty level, okay, money flows into Compton in order to put these programs up. But what happens to that money that goes in? Does it really get, you know, and effectively, you know, change these programs? It perpetuates the welfare, it perpetuates these, but the main thing is that these entitlement dollars are allowed to be skimmed off by administrators. You find programs, gang programs and so forth that come into Compton that last a year, that last 6 months. And so then so what happens is that now we're on that cycle again. What's happening is that when you get in there and you see the mayor and a city council that is not saying no to corruption, not only the corruption is because those dollars are being allowed by these nonprofit organizations not to raise the level of people to get them jobs, homes, and things like that. But it's designed to keep them with the welfare money coming in from the federal government, the state government, and then local money. That is it's not the money that is the evil, but it's the love, the greed of the money that is the corruptor.
This excuse is with every contract now. Why didn't we? Well, we only had 2 bidders turn them in. You mean in this economy? You mean in this economy? Let me just say this.
That should be somewhere in the charter.
It is in our charter. Any contract,
They're breaking the provisions of the
any money awarded over $4,999 in Compton, must go to the agenda and must be voted on. You have to submit a bid. They tell us, well, we only have 1 or 2 people turn in a bid.
Exactly.
The city. Why?
Continuously.
Continuously. Every time you get in the mayor office, what happens? They go to jail. Okay? The Tuckers, okay, the Omar, the Bradleys, who was the other one? Doris Day, the city council people, Ham now. They went to jail behind the J.C. Penney's, that federal land thing. That's in Doris Day now administration. That's when all the corruption started, and so it went a negative effect from that point, from the 70s to now.
It's unreal. It's like everything we try to build up, they don't want it.
They also have a problem as to get the small business involved with the SBA to help them to get their business off the ground.
Hello, my name is Lynn Boone. I was born and raised in the city of Compton.
I'm Joyce Kelly. I came to Compton in 1966. My family was here in the 50s.
I am so ashamed of this city because I know what the potential is. And I'm not a politician. I've never been a politician, never even as a kid even thought of ever running for mayor. But the reason why I did it was because it seems like no one here wanted to step up to the plate.
My name is William Kemp. I am the second grandson of William T. Gray, who was a math teacher and taught drafting at Jefferson High School. He was the first African American to run for office in 1956. The NAACP had come to him and asked him to run.
I called a couple of attorneys and I just, set up an appointment. I was speaking with them, but in general, I was just saying, the election attorneys. It was all in English. It wasn't in English and Spanish, and we're 65% Spanish. Just giving them kind of like a general perception. Oh my goodness, oh yeah, that's fraud, that's fraud. This is what the election attorneys would be saying to me. I said, well, would you be willing to take on this, issue? Yes, because that's no problem. That's definitely election fraud. Then, when you give them the specifics, that it's the city of Compton, with the mayor, Eric Perriton, they tell you, oh, you know what? Let me take your name and number, and I'll give you a call back. Yes, called the ACLU.
What did they say?
Oh, they had, they even sent me an email back about they were really so involved with so many other things and this and that other. It's like they didn't really have time for Compton.
Good afternoon. My name is Floyd Smith. I'm an advocate for the community.
I am Gwen Patrick, have lived in Compton since 1978, raised 5 children here with my husband, who have been married to 34 years. You'll meet him in a minute.
I'm Charles Patrick, and I'm a local pastor here in the community. Last year in February, I took...
This is Compton Ignored, where the voice of friends find no ear, where the rule of blue for 40 years has staunched her dreams, as the back of red recedes and leaves nothing but a barren memory. We are with our friends, their voice is ours. We now too demand an ear.